Good morning, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is able to hear me and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please confirm if you are able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen?
Yes, Vijay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. In the last class, what we discussed is we were able to discuss about dependency injection. I'm going to showcase what is dependency injection. Previously, we were able to see the component to component interaction through input and output, where a parent component and child component, but we are going to see the interaction between components, interaction between components via services. That's why we are giving example like we have three components, guys. Create account component, account list component, account update component. Three components we are having here. Whenever I create an account, whenever I create a new account, that will be displayed in the list account. Whenever we update it, it will update it in the list account. So completely we are handled through component to component interaction here. So what we have done is I have shared only three components.zip file, also this Google Classroom, this notes, and we need to create a new project and we need to override. We need to create three components: account create, account update, account list. After that, we need to override all these three folders, guys. Then we need to install Bootstrap style sheet. We are going to install Bootstrap style sheet here. Okay. So after that, we need to navigate to the Bootstrap style sheet here. So that is what, after that, we were able to see typically the banking application actually. Okay. So before I proceed further, as of now, any questions, anyone? I mentioned that in the last class, anyone interested? Couple of people are interested to showcase how the code is, what exactly is happening here. So just I want to hear from anyone so that everyone can see here. And after that, what is our intention here? We are going to introduce account service over here, guys. We are going to introduce account service over here, and we want to change the code here so that you'll understand what exactly this is going to happen here. This is one align for today. And before I proceed further, as of now, any questions from anyone? As of now, any questions from anyone, guys? Is everyone is clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, anyone is ready to explain the code? I think Kannan, you are ready, maybe?
Yes, Vijay. I can explain the banking setup.
Sure.
I can share my screen.
Sure. I'm going to stop. Guys, everyone, first of all, I appreciate Mr. Kannan on his proactiveness. Okay. So, yes. Everyone is able to see the screen, right?
You're able to
Right.
see my screen?
Yes, we are able to see that. So, guys, if you are able to understand this, then only you'll follow whatever I'm teaching, upcoming things. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, Kannan.
Yes, sir. So actually, as per I have copied all the notes here. Okay. So this is the banking project setup. So basically, I have created three new project bank project, and I created three components. Okay. So these are the three components here: account create, account list, and account update. So basically, what happens here? The base component, we have app component, HTML and TS file, and this is the main.cs, main.ts. In main.ts, we are bootstrapping the app component, and in the app component, we are just calling the account list component. So this is the account list component. So this account list component directly, yes. So this account list component, it is here, yeah. So this is the main page here. This is the page what you are seeing in the localhost 4200 here. So this is the account create component, and at the bottom you can see account I think list component. I mean account create and account update component. We can take one example. We are creating an account.
So before one second.
Yes, sir.
Before proceed further, how we are populating the data? 3 components, how we are getting?
Yes, sir.
So that we need to, yeah.
So basically, as I said, from app component, we are just calling the account list component. Okay, so the call goes to here, account list component dot HTML. Here we can see the app account create. So this is the account create we are calling the account create component. This is the first portion of the page, and second portion of the we can see the account update. So here we have done the logic here in the account list component. So add account will call this the TypeScript function, and on change will call this one. So this is the one. So this page displays this page. So this is the first portion. So before the HR line, this is the account create. Okay, and bottom. So what you are seeing here is the account update. So once this calls goes to the account create, so this is the entire account. This is the entire account create thing. Account create component page. This is the entire thing one. Whatever here, and account update HTML. So this is the one that we are seeing in the bottom. So the both account create HTML and account list, account update HTML, both are called from the account list component HTML. Is this okay, Vijay? Is this clear?
Yeah, perfectly okay. Any other question from anyone, guys? Anyone questions from anyone on explanation? Okay.
Okay, now we can see one demo. As of now, this account list component HTML, which populates the account create and account update, where we saw these two HTML. Okay. Now we are going to see and inspect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one savings account with status inactive. Add account. You can see that savings account is inactive. We can see 2 message has been populated. Angular is emitted the account credit list. So basically, what happens when this page is loaded, it will go to the account create. This particular HTML will be loaded. Here, what we are doing after giving the account name and the account name and the status, it will call the on create account. So this will basically call the on create account. Okay, so we can see emitted create event list. Okay, sorry, actually it is calling is this is calling the emitted account account create event list component. I think yes, this is the one. So this calling on account added function is called in the account list component. Why it is called in account list HTML? We have thing added this one on account added function. This is called from the account create. So from this HTML, the call goes to the account list component HTML. Here, this function is called. From this call, it goes to the account list component TS. So this is called. Hence, this the emitted account create event list component is populated. Okay, in the thing in the browser. Okay. Next, once we one minute. Now what we are going to do, we are going to set the account to active. Empty account is created, account name is savings account again. So again, instead of going here 1 minute. Okay. So here again, so as we did, the same is called, the same create is called. Okay. So if you want to see the account update, we can make set account as unknown. So once we set the unknown, basically what happens from the HTML, on status change is called, okay, account update. So here, this HTML is called. So from there, the call goes to the account list component on status change. This again will call the this function in the account dot, yeah, account component TS, account list component TS. Is anyone having any doubt? Vijay, is it clear?
Yeah, perfectly all right. I'm comfortable, and everyone, I mean, I'm really happy to hear from you. Almost, I'm happy to say that you explain like how I explain. I'm really, really happy to hear and thankful for that wonderful presentation. Yeah, any other question from anyone before I start further? Anyone, guys? Okay, fine.
Thank you, Vijay.
Can you
Thank you.
stop share? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what I'm going to do, sir, here, I need to introduce a new change, which is called as account service. I need to introduce. Correct, right? Yes or no? So how to create a service, guys, here? How to create a service? ng
Generate
gs.
service.
Correct, right? ng
Yes.
generate service. Yes or no? ng gs accounts. Why we need to create a service? Because dependency injection I want to introduce. That's why I'm creating a service here. nggs accounts, so that it is creating accounts.service.ts here. So what piece of code I need to write here? What piece of code I need to write here? By default, what piece of code I need to write here means, typically we need to write a code of all accounts. So maybe I'm running the code here, ng serve. Okay. Oh, it is 1 second. Right. So this is a page, right? First of all, I need to display master account, test account, hidden account. These are my 3 accounts I have. So currently how I am displaying here? As just now Kannan mentioned, we have an account list.component.ts, where this is the data I am getting. Correct, right? Master account, test account, hidden account. Just like I want to check, I'll write test space account. Something I'm doing a change here. Test space account. You're able to see that? Test space account changed, right? So this is the data I'm getting here. But ideally, list component is not the right place. Correct, right? List component is not the right place. By default, my account service should have the list. It should have all the real-time get API, put API, post API, delete API. So my account service is a centralized repository. So what I'm going to do here, I need to comment this out. Guys. I don't want to add over here. For that, what I'm going to do here, let me add those accounts to here. also, I'm going to keep the same code over here. Inside accounts.service.ts, I will add this data here. Okay. Why I'm adding here? Because service is the centralized repository. Yes or no? Now, after that, what are the operations I can do here? Add account, update account. These are the two operations I can do, right? Account create component is adding account. Account update component is updating account. So that I can perform in real time CRUD operations, where we can perform through CRUD operations: create, update, retrieve, delete, get all. Here I'm going to add an account here. What exactly I want to add account here? Typically, add account, which is ACT name, which is of type string, ACT status, which is of string. Okay. Console.log of accounts service call or account service add account method. Now I want to add this dot accounts dot push. Push is the array. If I want to add an item to the array, push, right? Because it's a JavaScript, right? So where I'm going to add this particular data here. So I want to add name is equal to ACT name, comma, status is equal to ACT status. So that what happens here, guys? What exactly is going to happen? I'm adding an account. This dot accounts dot push. Who will call this? I'll explain that. But as of now, I'm constructing a service layer. This service layer is holding the data, as well as it is having add account method, as well as update account method. Okay? Right. Update account method, update account, which is equal to ID, which is a number, new status, which is a string. What is ID here? Which account? Because I don't have account number here. Index. I'll say index here. I'll say index over here because I don't have an account number, right? So console.log update account method. This dot accounts of ID, which ID dot status is equal to new status. Account service update account method. Okay. Current status. Which is equal to this dot accounts ID dot status. New status. Right. After that, here I am introducing add account method. Account name. ACT name, account status, ACT status, account name, new account name, new account status. So this is what I have done, sir. So I created account service. What I am having here, I am having completely accounts data. I added a method, add account. I added a method, update account. Both the things I am having this. Okay. So far clear? Any questions here on account service as of now? Anyone? Any questions as of now on account service? Right. Now I'm closing this. First of all, in account list component, I need to do the change, right? Previously, it is having this particular data here. Now I need to change the data here. Right? I need to change the data over here, guys. What I need to do here, previously, I need to call this on account added, on status change, all those things I did. Now I no need to do that. I no need to do that. Previously, what happened here? Whenever I add account, it is going to emit the event. Whenever status is changed, I need to emit the event. But I'm not looking here. By default, what I am going to do typically is I am going to create an object here. I'm going to create an object here, accounts, which is of any is equal to array. I'm going to create accounts, which is of any, and constructor private ACT service account service I initialized and ng on in it. This dot accounts is equal to this dot ACT service dot accounts. This dot ACT service dot accounts here. So, which is importing account service, which is typically importing account service over here. Yeah. Right. So what I did, sir, my list component only should get the data from account service. Account list component should display the accounts. That's it. So previously we hard coded that. Now we are not hard coding. We removed the entire code over here and we initialized with accounts object. On initialization, I'm getting the data from service. When this component is loading, it will retrieve the data from account service. Okay. So far clear? As of now, everyone is clear, guys, so far. Sir, everyone is able to follow, right? That's why I told you should understand the previous flow. Then only you can understand the new flow. Okay. Now, let me go to create component, guys, here. In create component, I no need to do event emitter. I no need to emit the event. Correct, right? I no need to do anything, right? So I'm just logging to the console.log. What I'm going to do here, account create component with an on create account. Okay. Now I need to do here constructor private ACT service dot account service, which I'm going to import where I'm going to initialize that. Okay. This dot account service dot add accounts. Just now I created, right? Add account, which is equal to account name, comma, account status. I'm calling service, guys, here. I'm calling the service. This dot ACT service dot add account, which I'm calling the service, and the service is calling this method here. Correct, right? Previously, what I did, sir? I emitted an event here. I declared output event emitter. I'm emitting a JSON object, and I'm going to emit the JSON object, which is going to call the add account method here. Which is going to call add account method over here. But I completely commented out. I don't require anything over here. I no need to do anything over here. So for that, what I'm going to do here, account list component.html. Do I need to write this code? No need, right? No need to, because no need of event here. Am I right, guys? No need of this event because I'm directly calling service here. Okay. Just I will display over here. Just I'll display over here. After that, status changed. This is also I'm going to comment out. Maybe I'll comment out this guy. Maybe in that I cannot do that. So I want to add a new change over here. I'm going to change over here. Status change is also I need to change over here because I want to comment complete thing here. I'm bootstrapping create component. I'm bootstrapping update component, but I'm not doing any event emitters over here. Make sense? Now let me go to account update component.ts. Here also I need to comment out this. I need to comment out this. I don't require private constructor private ACT service, which is equal to accounts service. And I'm going to import accounts service. What I'm going to do, console.log account update component. Account update component with a new status. This dot ACT service dot update account of ID, comma, new status. Update account ID, comma, new status, which I need to send a JSON object here. Now it's this dot, not JSON object here. This dot ID, after that status. Okay. So this is account update dot component dot ts here. And which I'm going to import this particular file here, where I'm going to add these changes over here. Maybe I no need to import, I guess. I don't need to import over here. In account create component also, automatically it will be injected. Okay. ng sir. So
Create component, it will import.
it is list component.
In create, inside create.
No, it's giving error. First of all, we'll go here in account list component. I no need to do over here. That's it.
Yeah.
You're able to see everything is good, right? We no need to import anything here. Now I should see the page as it is, guys. Now without services, I was able to see as it is. With services, now what happened here, guys? I'm going to console. I'm adding an account here, Ashok IT, and inactive status. And I'm clicking on add account. You're able to see that, guys? Account create component with on account create. First, it is displaying. So account create component.ts. Account create component with on account, this is a status, and which is going to call account service add account method. New account name Ashok IT, new account status inactive. So you're able to see that, right? Component is calling service, and you're able to see that Ashok IT, right? Maybe I will write inside that account listed.component.html. In the list of accounts, in the here I'm writing account name. Let me add over here. So you're able to see account name. So Ashok IT. This I account name Ashok IT, account is active. You're able to see that? So without @ of output, I was able to inject the data to account service, and that account service is giving the data to the account list. And we'll see one more. Now I'll change, guys. I'm going to change the status. I want to change Ashok IT status to active to inactive. Account update component inactive, which is going to account update component, guys. Inside account update component.ts, which is came to account update component, and which is going to account service update account method. You'll see here account service update account method. Current status is active, new status is inactive. You're able to see that? So it changed to inactive. So this is how, where through service, through account service, we were able to change the status and we were able to integrate the status. This is how I didn't manage the status over here, guys. A single copy of account service is managed by the Angular. A simple copy of account service is managed by the Angular. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second, please. Any questions, anyone, guys? As of now? As of now, any questions from anyone?
Sir, one thing, sir. So actually,
Yeah.
in real time, so we will make all the logical services only, right?
Correct.
So
Exactly.
in every component, it's something like the password validation. The basic level, I think we will handle the component level.
Not basic level, sir. Component, what exact logic it has? Rendering the data. We need to display the data, right?
Okay, rendering data only. Yes.
And validate. If it is input data, we need to validate it and we need to send it.
Okay.
We need to validate it, we need to send it. In the service, if any business logic is there, that business logic you write in the service, and you will inject the data to the backend. That entire logic, business logic, and sending the data to the backend, everything handled by the service.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So this is how, guys, everyone is able to clear, guys, because I gave a small example. And will in your project, you are going to use the same things over here, guys. In your project, similar kind of things will be there in your project actually. Okay? Where you will write the code completely. So SRC. Now here, entire app folder I'm zipping. Bank project with services. Okay? So let me upload that. And I'm going to start the next topic, guys. Routing, guys. I'm going to start the next topic, which is routing here. Sir, routing also, sir, I create a small project without routing and we'll add a routings to that project. Okay, we'll add a routings to that project here, guys. So, in progress, Angular, services, complete code. Angular. Bank project. Sorry, this folder I need to give because it's a new folder, right? Banking code with the services. So this is what I uploaded, guys. Okay. This is same as services class in Spring Boot. Yeah, this is same as service. No. I mean, we cannot say like that. In the backend, right? We have a controller, service, and DAO. Controller is validation. Service is business logic. DAO is database. But in Angular, component is controller and service is real service. That's why we can correlate, Javed. Okay? Right. So I don't want to confuse you with the routing, guys. Kindly, I'm requesting, please practice the code. Tomorrow, I will teach on the routings. Routing is a very, very important topic, guys. After routings, I'll display the forms. After forms, your project will start. Your project will start after the forms here. Okay. So mostly routings and forms I need to complete by next week. Then on next week, your project is going to start. So you should have a strong knowledge till here, because till now you completed the core and services. Okay. Now routings is another area and forms is another area. These are the two areas where we need to focus here. Then further you are going to work on the project here. Okay. Guys, I'm stopping today because I don't want to confuse you people. Please practice this code. You need to, whatever the code I write, just similar way you need to write here, and then only you'll get a good idea on this actually. Tomorrow we'll start with the routings, and all the routings will go into 3-4 days. I'm routing cards also I'm going to cover. So how project is going to build, the same way we are going to do that. Okay. Fine guys. Thanks everyone today. We'll meet tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you all.
Thank you.